All right, Snack Shack report is in. Few walking tacos left. Definitely have pretzels, nachos, and hot dogs, and cheese sauce to put on all that stuff. Watermelon cups are gone, and good news, they found Jeff's finger. So that's a good thing. No pun intended. If you know the song, you know why I said that. And I don't know, are motos up yet? Everybody seen motos are up. Check your motos. Are motos live? Anyone got a flip phone? Can check on live motos? Just check live motos. What are you guys up to? This one goes out to Paul and Geneseo. Thanks for calling in, caller. All right, that was the last gate of practice. We're going to get flag parade going here. Looks like the flying squirrel, the jaybird, and the demon. I think, didn't you girls do this a couple weeks ago? I think they just tricked me into letting them do it again. Let's clear the track, guys. Racers, clear the track, please. Get tonight's flag parade set up. If you want to ride in that flag parade, please head up to staging. All right, scrolling through the iPod looking for, believe it or not, our national anthem, if you don't know, I've said it a bunch of times, is about a 25-year-old recording that Paul DePau did in a basement in Geneseo somewhere. And we still got it. Now we got it on the iPod. And I got to find it. I think Paul comes after, oh, there it is. Paul comes after Pantera and Parliament Funkadelic. So we're going to play national anthem. If you could stand if you're able and remove your hats. Looks like Sophie, Julia, and Rylin going to carry flags for us tonight. Thank you, ladies. And we'll get this going. Thank you, racers. Looks like the ladies from the scoring department are headed out to the finish line. Balance bikes head out to that last straightaway. One moto of balance bikes tonight. Not tricking me like last time. I just...
Deb Rokas. Deb Rokas. Look up second floor. Come up here. Yes. Your grandson needs you. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if she's ever been up here.
You guys didn't call an ambulance, did you? Getting balance bikes ready out there on the last straight. Going to be Fraser Stifle and Maverick, the Wild Child Hacker. With a name like Maverick, do you really need a nickname? That's Maverick's pretty bitchin' right there. Live feed's going. Jeff got that fired up for us. If you know anybody want to watch at home, let them. Getting our last balance bike racer out there on the track. Stu's trying out a new vantage point tonight. No, I saw Stu in the birth control hat earlier. Oh, there it is. Oh, you sit on that? You. All right, looks like balance bikes are ready to go. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. I think that's Quinn Stifle working the front. Oh, she just got passed by the two guys. Looks like the Wild Child on the front of this one. Oh, the Wild Child with the mean mug out on Sawyer Frazier. Just called him out. Now Maverick's gone. He's he's taken off. Moto 2, we're going to be 7-8 open. McKay, Reeves, Edwards, and Debris. This is 3 and over open. Reeves out, PJ on the inside. Going to put McKay and Racing Grayson. Racing Grayson on the floor. He's really trying to keep up with racers twice his age. Oh, we lose Grayson. Hang on to that gate for a moment while we check on Grayson. He's hiding behind that jump down there. Reeves way up in the air. Reeves taking a couple of diggers at the National over the weekend, but you wouldn't know it. He's back in form right now. Racing Grayson. Looks like Dad made it down there. Going to check him out. All right, send a little love down first turn to our 3-year-old. Racing Grayson looks like he's going to step off the track for a minute. Let the rest of the races go. Moto 3 going to be from McKay and Winiger. Gate goes down 2 ride on the inside. That's going to be Winiger. Winiger leading this moto in and out of turn number 1. 32 motos tonight. Thanks for coming out on a Wednesday night. I know it's a work night. Probably got summer school and swimming lessons in the morning. I got to go to the doctor in the morning. Boo! Winiger still on the top side. Going to take that one in. Fromm and McKay in tow. Ashby and the Stinger, Dax Helke. Swan going to sit this one out for the time being. Right now, AA topside. Helke out there with new colors on his back. Looks like crit plate colors, perhaps. We'll get a full sponsorship rundown in between rounds of motos on Helke. It's like Ashby going to take that one in. Hanley, Miller, Schneider. That's 17 and over. I'll call it 15 and over open. Oh, Schneider pushing Miller way up into the turnbuckle. Miller coming out on the top side of that. Miller's got the line going into turn number 2. Schneider trying to reel him in. The hand grenade, Brendan Hanley. Out there in the 3. Miller, though, going to take that in for gate 8. And Sexton forward on to cruiser action. Hurst, Eddy, McBroom, and Johnson. You might not know who I was talking about because I usually say the Demon, the Bulldozer, the Flying Squirrel, and the Jaybird. Oh, Jaybird trying to get around the Demon now. Demon not going to let it happen. Eddy saw some clean air on the inside. Now she's trying to work into the 2 spot. Sophie McBroom wishing some of the younger ladies would get cruisers, get a little bit more closer to her age group. Jaybird on the inside of Hurst now. Oh, it's going to be drag race down that last straight. Jaybird and the Demon. Mason Eddy in there on the 3. Sophie McBroom winding it out. Moto 7 hits the gate. That's going to be 9-year-old cruiser. Going to be the Ben Dog, Double Z, Speed Bump, and the boss, Dex Ike. We already have $241 in 50-50 before the split. And I think, isn't that Bump on the top side of this one? No, Bump's in second. Oh, that's got to be Double Z. Lazinski, the rider in black. And Buzinski, Bump. Ike and the Ben Dog, 10 cruiser. Demink, Dimmer, Johnson, and Pavlonis. Oh, they're bunched up there. Pavlonis now starting to stretch it out a little bit. Bone Shaker, Dimmer, trying to keep him honest. Going to be Beef Johnson in there on a strong 3 in front of Vinny Meatballs. So going to be Pavlonis. Pavlonis in super secret training mode for the Worlds. Double D, Bone Shaker going to take that one in on the 211 cruiser, big one. It's because all our 10-year-olds are moving up, having birthdays. Cartwright, Peterson, Cook, Bump, Reeves, and McGee. Moto number is 9. Ooh, railing out of turn number 1. It's going to be Fort Knox Reeves. Big Hoss Cartwright right now hanging on to the 2 spot. Cartwright staying in front of Peterson just a little bit. Peterson going to try to work him on the outside. Makes it happen. Cartwright shuffled back into the 3 spot. Simi Reeves, Peterson. Cartwright better get on the gas. He's going to give up the 3 to the 4 rider, and he does. Moto 10. Bates, Shelton, Swan, and Remley. Wow, this one is a mess. This is like 12 to 47 cruiser. Shelton staying in front of Remley. Remley nose casing a little bit out there. No big deal. Hartline, Burke, and Ferry. Derek Hartline coming in from Charlottesville, Virginia to race with us. Oh man, and he's running 33. He's got Crew Jones's number. Oh, big case out of the Deacon. We're going to check those forks at the finish line. They might not be race stable anymore. Tim Ferry got his jumping legs on tonight. Burke out there in the 2. Looking for word on Racing Grayson if he's going to make his next moto. I'm not sure where they pit. If anybody could help me out. Are they waving us off? Waving us off? Okay. Grayson going to gather up. He'll be back, I'm sure. 5 and under novice, Ince, Stifle, Debris. Brown, Stevens, Allen. Gate goes down 161. That's Stevens. Stevens on the one. Factory standard jersey on his back. Leading the pack. He's down low. Oh, somebody going way down low. Oh, man. That wasn't so much a turn as it was a triangle, not a curve. Stifle on the 2, the 965. That's Maverick Brown. Brown didn't really make the turn as so much as he's kind of squared it off. Now he's looking over the back of the berm in turn 2. I don't know. We might have to get this kid some blinders. Right now, though, it'll be Stevens on the 1, doing it out of Bettendorf. Truett Stifle in there on the 2. That was Moto 12. Moto 13 coming out of the gate. 7-year-old novice, Weniger, Frazier, McKay, McCleary, and the jalapeno, Jalen Ramos. Ramos trying to rail around somebody out front. I'll get a plate on that topside rider. Uh-oh, there he goes. There goes Ramos. That could be the 890 of McKay sitting in the 2 spot. I see Weniger in the 3. Looks like Frazier and McKay rounding that one out. Right now, the jalapeno looking hot on the top side of this one. It'll be Jalen Ramos out of East Moline. Looks like he's got the win wrapped up. 8 novice going to be the Osho, the Good Man, and Maddox, the Mad Dog Hacker. Moto number is 14. 8 novice is your class. A little bunched up coming out of turn number 1. The 853, that's Hacker. Hacker on the 1. The 203, that's the Osho. Osho going down, almost giving up. The 2 spot to Goodman. Osho and the Goodman hanging on to the 2 and the 3. Behind Hacker. Hacker stretching his lead out a little bit now. Looks like he's got that one wrapped up. 11 novice, 15 is your moto number. From Bump Frazier. 32. Topside ride going to be Bump on the 1 from and Frazier. Rounding that one out, this is Moto 15. Brockton Bump still topside ride, heading in and out of turn number 3. Bump from Frazier. Moto 16, going to be Wilson, Sophie Joe Kinney, and Carson Gear. So Gear on the 1. I believe that's Sophie Joe in the 2. And Gavin Wipeout Wilson on the 3. Gear giving up some ground now to Kenny. Kenny got Skull Crusher colors on her back right now. She is starting to reel in Gear. Now Gear was feeling it. He started cranking him out. I don't know. He's giving up the ghost down that last straightaway. I don't know. A little overconfident maybe. Gear going to hang on though. Armstrong, Ike Edwards, and Wally Beast. Moto 17, 6-year-old intermediates. It's like PJ coming out of turn 1 on the 1. Going to be Armstrong on the 2. Wally Beast doing it for Right Cycles right down the street. And Camry Ike. PJ holding off Armstrong. These 2 little guys duke it out every race. It's going to be PJ on the 1. Armstrong working him down that last straight. PJ starting to give up the ghost a little bit. Here comes Armstrong. Armstrong reeling him in. Keep an eye. The race is for first place. PJ going to turn on the heat and take it to the line. Moto number is 18. Ike Ramos and the Ben Dog. It's like the boss, Dex Ike, on the top side of this one. Ramos and Ben Dog rounding it out. Moto 18, 7-year-old intermediate. It's going to be Ike on the one, leading the parade out of turn number 3 down that last straightaway. Ike, Ramos, and the Ben Dog. Moto 19, 8-year-old intermediate, the Outlaw. BMX Rex. And Deacon Danger Reeves. His middle name is Danger. Reeves on the top side of this one, 68 ride. That is the Outlaw Fisher Jones. Looking for McGee in staging. Reeves. I don't know how he does it. I just hope he keeps on doing it. Reeves to the sky. Giving up some ground, though, to the Outlaw. Jones trying to catch him. Reeves going to hang on. Motor number is 20, McKay Kaczynski. Oh, wow. Who did that to me? And the Voodoo Child. Paul, did you hear the song off the request line for you earlier? It's Stevie Ray Vaughan doing the Voodoo Child. Fireball, Emmett Kaczynski on the top side of this one. Kaczynski still hanging on to the 1. Double Z on the 2. McKay and the Voodoo Child. 11-year-old intermediate, Jones McGee, and the chef, Landon Cook. Dr. Jones on the inside with a lot of clean air. Got a good snap, but working it out of the center. It's going to be the chef, Landon Cook. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Dr. Jones just put the lightning up by the lightning there of the East Moline turn. I wish I had that Aerosmith song queued up, Paul, when the lightning strikes. Oh, we got a pile up in front of turn 3. Hang on to that gate starter. Relaxing the gate racers. We're going to check on those 2 down. Looks like McGee and Jones got tangled up. The worst part of that crash might have been the thistles growing on the backside of that turn. All right, looks like Dr. Jones making it back to his bike. Sending a little love that way. McGee's up. That's good to see. He's probably going to hop on his bike. Maybe nope. Check out McGee. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Moto number is 22, loaded on the gate, 13 intermediate, Shekels, Honer, Jones, and Ratukis. I'm going to have to get pronunciation on that. Okay, goes down 4 wide at the stripe. Looks like Honer, the Purple Python, on the 1 right now. The Big Show, Bentley Shekels, going up high right behind him. Oh, they all file in. Jones and Keaton. Now Shekels got the inside line heading into turn number 2. Going to shut the door on Honer. Nice move. Honer trying to ride that fine white line. Riding in what little room the Big Show gave him. He made the pass going into turn 3. Took it back. Shekels, the Big Show, getting some rhythm down that last straightaway. Not enough, though. Honer going to hang on to the 1. 15 intermediate, Goro, Bates, and Spiker. Hey, Paul, do you know that Keaton and Rat? I like that. The Spiker. The Crazy Train on the top side of this one. All right, who got to see Ozzy sing Crazy Train for the very last time the other night? From the world's coolest recliner. Spiker on the 1. Bates and Goro on the 2 and 3. 51 and over intermediate. Bedford, Burwell, and Heartline. Once again, Heartline all the way from Charlottesville, Virginia. Probably making a stop on his way to somewhere. Bionic Bob, topside ride. Going to be doing that for the Skull Crusher team. Bedford out there, gate 8. Sexton Ford. And the aforementioned Derek Hartline on the 3. Looks like that's how that one's going to go. Girls expert on the track. Max Power. The Flying Squirrel and the Demon. Demon on the 1 side right now. Looks like Max Power on the 2. And Sophie McBroom on the 3. Sophie now starting to reel in Max Power. Hurst checking out of this one. Sophie keeps reeling in Max Power. And then Max Power uses Max Power. And starts to take it back. Looks like that's how that one's going to go. More girls experts. Moto number is 26 out of 32. Balance bikes to be heading back out to last straight shortly. Right now, the Hurricane, Hannah Whitmarsh, topside ride. Now they're side by side behind her. Going to be Hanley and the Jaybird. Now the Jaybird finds the 2 spot, making a pass around Cora the Explorer. It's going to be the Hurricane, the Jaybird, and Cora the Explorer. Looks like that's how that's going to go. 10X, big one coming at you. 7 of them. Oh, that's a mess of BMX if I've ever seen it. Inside line. And be the Bone Shaker trying to hold off Pavlonis. Pavlonis gets on his outside elbow, makes the pass. The 1 ride in the 3 spot. Oh, that's dimmer. It's Weniger in the 2. My mistake. Sorry about that. Looks like Beef Johnson out there on the 4. Chandler Ash out there. Vinny Meatballs out there. Right now, though, Pavlonis taking the 1. Weniger and the Bone Shaker. Moto number is 2811X is your class. Fort Knox Reeves, Hoss Cartwright, and Cash Money Peterson. Reeves on the top side of this one. Cash Peterson just pedal manual that step up. And Big Hoss Cartwright. Looks like Reeves, Peterson, and Cartwright, 12X. Ashby, Helke, Shelton. Ashby, Skull Crusher ride on the top side. Helke settles into the 2 spot in front of Shelton. Crit plate colors, brand new on Helke's back right now. Trying to catch up to Double A. Shelton now pushing him. It's going to be Double A, Helke. And Shelton, 1, 2, and 3, and 12 expert, 15X on the gate. Miller out good just in front of the Super Sport. Now the hand grenade works into the 2 spot, splits the difference between Miller and the Super Sport. Balance bikes start heading back to that last straightaway. We are running out of motos in round 1. Miller still a topside ride. Gate 8, Sexton Ford. Hanley, Skull Crusher ride and Wright Cycles ride of the Super Sport. That's Vivan of Covalley with a last second push there. Couldn't make it happen though. 17 and a little bit older expert. Bailey Bates, Mason Eddy, Caden Schneider, Forsland, and Kime. Kime on the 1. Be Schneider on the 2. I think that's Bates on the 3. Mason Eddy, Forsland, and Bailey. Oh, at the line. Oh, call that one, Sarah. Gate goes down on 51 and over X. Balance bikes to that last straightaway. We're looking for you. Culver sneaks into the 2 spot. Condren and Burke going elbow to elbow behind him, and they are all behind Captain Chaos. Oh, now Condren working Culver down that or into that last turn. Culver got the inside line on him. Burke shutting it down a little bit. It looks like Captain Chaos going to hang on to the 1. Culver, Condren, and Burke. Jeff Swan looking for you in the tower. Swan, if you can come back to the tower. Still looking for balance bikes down that last straightaway. While we get balance bikes ready to go, don't forget a lot of action going on in between second round. Medallion's going out. We got a grudge race with Aaron Remley and whoever took the bait. We got 3 games of foot down. We've never done 3 games of foot down in one night. Or 3 rounds. Yeah, Jeff, he's looking for you. I'm going to keep pushing it. Special thanks to Kurt over at Green Tree Brewing. Offering up a growler. This started off as a joke. We got a growler for 21 and over foot down. No. Because you have to go in your moto. If you go in the wrong race, Megan will yell at you. Getting balance bikes ready to go. Looks like 3 out of 3 out there. Ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Frazier got the whole shot, but the wild child, Maverick Hacker, takes over the 1. Quinn Stifle on the 3. She's going to take that one in. McKay Reeves Edwards. I think Race and Grayson might be done for the night. Let's go. You're holding up the show.
My turn? I apologize.
No, not you, him.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's fully expected for me to do that.
No. Take it easy, PJ. You're good.
Now ready? Perfect. All right, 3, 2.
Moto 278 open. Gate goes down. Reeves on the inside, but somebody gave PJ a whole bunch of clean air out in gate 8. Can he capitalize? Looks like Reeves got the jump on him. Going to be Reeves. Oh, PJ shopping down low. The low line is sometimes the slow line. McKay. Oh, we lose PJ in turn 2. I think he's safe. Just hang on to that gate for a moment for me, starter. Check on PJ. Looks like he's back up, ready to go. Going to round that one out. Send a little love down turn 2. Moto number 3, 910 open from McKay Weniger. Weniger topside ride right now. Be McKay and Fromm on the 2 and 3. Weniger is checking out of this one. Weniger going to take that one in for the win. Ashby Helke. Moto 4, 11-12 open. Swan going to sit this one out. I think Swan's sitting out the rest of the night. Okay, goes down. Ashby, Helke. Double A. Topside ride heading into turn number 1. It looks like, are you guys halfway in it out there? You're not trying to coast race on me, are you? Nope, they're pedaling. There goes Helke. They're half tracking it. Oh, nice move out of Helke. Double A hanging on to the 1 spot, though. In and out of turn number 3. Wow, they turned it on now. Double A and Helke going to round it out. Motor number 5, Hanley, Miller, Schneider. Schneider trying to stay underneath Miller. Miller rail in turn number 1. The hand grenade, Brendan Hanley, hanging back in the 3 spot, though. Miller, never halfway in it. Looking good out there for gate 8, Sexton Ford. Going to take that in for the win. Girls Cruisers on the gate. Hurst, Eddie, McBroom, Johnson. Gate goes down. Eddie got out good. She got Hurst on one elbow and the Jaybird on the other. Now the Jaybird starting to sneak out into the 1. Hurst settles in for the 3 for the time being. She poured it on coming out of turn number 1. She's trying to make the pass on Eddie. Eddie got the eye of the tiger, trying to keep Jaybird in her sights. Be the Jaybird, the Bulldozer, the Demon, and the Flying Squirrel. Jaybird hanging on. Hurst looks to the inside of Eddie. Can't make it happen. Looks like the Bulldozer are going to try to hang on to the 2 spot. Here comes Hurst, though, at the line as Jaybird took the 1. Moto 7 on the track. Going to be the Ben Dog, Double Z, Speed Bump, and the boss, Dex Ike. Topside ride. Going to be Speed Bump. Bump on the 1. Zinski on the 2. Ike reeling him in. Ben Dog out there hanging on to the 4 spot. Speed Bump still on the 1 coming out of turn number 3. Looks like that's the way that one's going to go. 10 Cruiser. Pavlonis, Johnson, Dimmer, Demink. 4 wide at the stripe. Nice gate out of all those racers. Now Demink settles into the 2 spot behind Pavlonis. Dimmer trying to stay up on Beef Johnson. Pavlonis hanging on to the 1. Elbow to elbow behind him. Dimmer and Demink. Now Dimmer finds the 2. Demink settles into the 3. Green Tree Brewing standard ride. Beef Johnson out there in the 4. Still going to be Pavlonis and Dimmer. 1 and 2 down that last straightaway. Looks like that's how that one's going to go. 11 Cruiser, McGee, Reeves, Bump, Cook, Peterson, Cartwright. Reeves on the top side, Peterson on the 2. Cartwright settles into the 3 spot as they single file their way out of turn number 1. It'll be Cook and McGee rounding that one out. Right now, still on the top side, Reeves, Peterson, Haas, Cartwright on the 3. It's like Reeves going to take that one in for the win in front of Cash Money Peterson. $12-47 Cruiser. Bates, Shelton, Swan, and doing it for Your Mom Racing, A.A. Ron Remley. Looks like Remley on the 1. Going to be Remley, Bates, and Shelton. Oh, sorry, I called Swan. Swan's sitting out for the rest of the night. Sorry about that. Shelton on the 2 in front of Bates now. And those 2 racers are behind A.A. Ron Remley as he's going to find the stripe first. 51-50 cruisers, 51 and over cruisers. Ferry, Burke, and Heartline. The Deacon, Tim Ferry on the top side of this one. Burke in there on a strong 2. Heartline keeping those racers in his sights as he comes out of turn number 1. Still going to be Ferry, though, on the top side. And Ferry Burke. Tim Ferry coming down out of Cedar Rapids to race with us tonight. Thanks for coming down, Tim. Always appreciate that. Heartline, once again, coming way out of Charlottesville, Virginia. Five and under novice. Moto number is 12. Int Stifle. Brown, Stevens, Allen. Holding on. Oh, going elbow to elbow. Coming off that jump. Looking for Paul DePau. Anybody seen he's probably out with the 50-50 bucket? Paul, if you could make it up to the tower, we got a call we need to make, if you could. See if I can see him. No, we'll rerun it later. Yeah. I'll have to rerun it. No, but no, the racing's racing. Who was it that's doing it?
Kevin Stevens.
Stevens?
Yeah, he does this every fucking week.
You said the one right. I thought you meant the number one on his plate. No. 13 on the track. Looks like Ramos in there on the 2. I missed the 1 ride. Weniger on the 3. Ramos getting back on the track. Oh, okay. Yeah, catch up with Paul. He'll make the call. All right, taking care of a few things up here in the tower. Sorry about that. Moto 14 on the track. Cunningham, Goodman, and Maddox. Mad Dog Hacker. Top side ride is going to Maddox. Hacker on the 1. The Osho diving deep into turn number 2. Goodman out there on the 3.
Yeah, but I don't. You know what I mean?
She's trying to get me to make the call.
You can't make the call. You can't even really do it with a mic. You know what I mean?
Okay, I didn't know.
Did you make the call?
No, I called you.
Yeah, I don't.
Hacker going to take that one in from Bump Frazier, Moto 15. Still going to be Moto 15. Sorry about the delay, folks. 11 novice. I think that's Bump on the 1 spot. Fromm and Frazier rounding it out as Moto 16 round 2 hits the gate. We're about halfway through round 2. Wilson, Gear, and Kinney. It's like Kinney in the 2 spot, Gear on the 1. Put Wilson out there on the 2. Stretching it out now. Still going to be Gear, Kinney, Wilson. A Moto 16, 12-year-old novice is your class. Gear going to take that one in for the win as Moto 17 heads into turn number 1. Going to be Armstrong, Ike, Edwards, and Wally Beast. Oh, nice move. Out of the 2 ride, that's PJ. PJ trying to get onto Armstrong. Armstrong hanging on to the 1, PJ on the 2. Wally Beast and Cameron Ike. Or I'm sorry, Camry Ike rounding that one out. PJ starting to reel in Armstrong now, who's got smooth down that last straight. Armstrong looks like he's got a little bit better push. Hey, Armstrong and PJ. 7 intermediate out of the gate. Ike, Ramos, and the Ben Dog. The boss, Dex Ike. Topside ride. The Storm, Jordan Ramos on the 2. Ramos looking around. And Ben Dog out there on the 3. Ramos looking for Ben Dog. Don't worry, he's there. Ike still on the 1. Ramos starting to reel him in, though. And then Ike feels the heat, lays a couple down, and gets out of the way. It's going to be Ike on the 1. Ramos and the Ben Dog finishing it out. Reeves, Demink, and Jones. Danger Deacon Reeves. He's looking down. I don't know. I saw a little smoke coming out of his clutch. He might be cooking that clutch. It's a little warm tonight. B. Reeves on the 1. Jones, BMX Rex on the 3. Moto number 19, 8-year-old intermediate is the class. B. Reeves hanging on to the 1. 9-year-old intermediate out of the gate. McKay, Zinski, Kaczynski, and the Voodoo Child. Little slicing, little dicing going on in turn number 1. Double Z trying to catch up to the Fireball. Kaczynski now laying him down. McKay and the Voodoo Child on the 3 and the 4. Fireball taking off on this one. He's going to find the stripe first down that last straightaway. Jones, McGee, and Cook. Oh, looks like we dropped one. Looks like McGee going to sit this one out after that crash a little earlier. Chef Landon Cook on the 1-2 spot. Going to go to Dr. Jones. Cook and Dr. Jones. Looks like they already got this one figured out heading into turn number 3. Chef Landon Cook going to take the win down that last straightaway. Fun one coming at you. The Big Show, the Purple Python, Jones, and K-Rat. Big Show gets the jump on Honer. Can he hang on? He comes out on the top side of turn number 1. Big Show, Honer, 1 and 2. The Big Show with the Skull Crusher colors. Purple Python, Brody Honer. Jones doing it for gate 8. And K-Rat out there finishing it out in the 4 spot. Shekels, he's been known to fade down that last straightaway, but I think he's got a good enough jump on Honer this time. Goro Bates, Spiker. Spiker out good. Bates out there in the 2. Bates coming out of Cedar Rapids. A few Cedar Rapids folks down to race with us tonight. Thank you, guys. And Goofy Goro hanging on to the 3 spot. Skull Crusher colors of the Crazy Train, Cameron Spiker. Leading Bates and Goro down that last straightaway. 51, 55 intermediate. Bedford, Burwell, and Heartline. Burwell topside. Bedford reeling him in. Bedford on the big bike tonight. It's going to be Burwell, Bedford, Heartline. 1, 2, and 3 in our oldest intermediate class. Looks like they're going to single file their way in and out of turn number 3 just like that. Moto 25, 10 Girls X. Hurst, Max Power, and the Flying Squirrel. Going to be the Demon, Max Power, and the Flying Squirrel, 1, 2, and 3 coming out of turn number 1. Hurst already starting to check out of this one. Max Power hanging on the 2 in front of Sophie McBroom. In and out of turn number 3. Hurst going to check that line first. More girls expert class. Hannah the Hurricane Whitmarsh gets a wheel in front of Cora the Explorer. Cora hanging on to the 2 spot in front of the Jaybird. Cora the Explorer, she has got the fan club up here on the flight deck. Whitmarsh starting to check out. Now Jaybird starting to reel in Cora the Explorer. It's got the smooth heading into turn number 3. There goes the Jaybird catching up to Cora the Explorer. Cora's got the inside line. Jaybird trying to pass on the outside. Can't make it stick. Whitmarsh, Factory C ride, going to take that one in for the win. Oh, here comes Jaybird at the line. I think Jaybird got her at the line. 10X on the track. Pavlonis, Winiger, Dimmer. And then Speed Bump, Chandler Ash, Beef Johnson, and DeMink. Oh, DeMink shuts the door on Beef Johnson. Johnson has to burn up his brake pad so he doesn't end up in the swamp in between those last 2 straights over there. As Pavlonis takes it in for the win, Winiger, Dimmer. Moto number 28. 11-year-old expert is your class. Reeves coming out on the 1 side. Peterson in there on the 2. Big Hoss keeping those 2 racers honest back there in the 3 spot. Still going to be Reeves, Cash Peterson, Big Hoss Cartwright. You got somebody? All right, Aaron Remley looking for 7 intermediates. Not 7-year-old intermediates. He's looking for 7 intermediate racers to fill up that gate for his grudge match. And then we're going to pass out medallions and play 3 rounds of foot down. Look out on the track. It's a race. Shelton's got double A. Helke trying to keep him in there. Oh, boy, double A rolling up on Shelton now. Shelton's got the inside line heading into turn number 3. And double A just shut that door. This will be double A. Shelton. Helke working Shelton down that last straight now. Oh, Shelton gets a little bumpy bump. And Helke takes over the 2 spot. Miller topside ride right now. Be Miller, Hanley, and the Super Sport. I'll take $5. It'll be Miller. Wow, looking smooth way up there in the sky. Be Miller, Hanley, and the Super Sport. Aaron Remley's still looking for intermediates. Stanton Schneider looking for you in the gate.
Now before the main start, we're going to give out our awards.
Yep, we're going to play foot down.
We'll do all of that, and then move to that.
All right, Schneider on the 2 behind Kime in moto number 31, moto 32, Burke, Condren, Culver, and we found Schneider. Gate goes down, 4 wide at the stripe. Captain Chaos got the inside line. Culver working a strong 2, trying to push Burke up into the wall. Can't make it happen. Condren shopping underneath Culver now. Culver, his elbows are not that wide. He can't block both sides. Burke takes over the 2. Condren still looking for a way around Culver. Captain Chaos got to be feeling Burke right now. Oh, my goodness. Have we got a race loaded up right now? Captain Chaos holding on to Burke, holding on to the 1 in front of Burke, Culver, and Condren on the 3 and the 4. All right, Remley making up rules as the race is about to commence. I'm not sure what's going on. All I know is there's a dozen eggs on the line. All right, looks like the older racers opted to coast to the 30-foot line. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the rule. That wasn't an option. Fisher Jones, he's got omelets on his mind. Be cooking omelets at the Jones house in the morning unless Remley can catch him. Oh, man, Remley. Yeah. Remley just smashed that dozen eggs. So we're going to play some foot down. I don't think so. Nope. We got a lot going on. Oh, you can leave that gate down for the time being. We're going to play some foot down. Nope, wait till those kids clear. Yeah, wait till everybody clears. Hang on, Reeves. Hang on, he's going to drop the gate. Scotty's got him. He's already got him. You can hang on to... $341 before the split in 50-50. Culver's going to get those foot down races going. Is it really a race? So I'm gonna trust the Jaybird to keep the growler from breaking. No, I don't trust me.
21 and over foot down coming up next. For a growler. Dads, grab your kid's bike. What's it worth? A couple spokes. 21 and over. Coming up. One, two. All right, push-up contest on the tabletop. Paulie Powell taking all challengers. This is the second type beef's been in the finals. Don't drive over.
Check, check. All right, everybody start clearing it out. There's going to be one more small game of foot down, then we're going to do these awards, and we're going to get the main events going. But everybody else start working your way off the track. That foot down game is 21 and over. And Jeff Swan, if you're around, come on down. Has 21 and over started yet? Hold on. Is Stu getting in this? This is great. We haven't really had any big injuries at the track lately. So this ought to be. Hey, Sarah, my phone's got 3. I'm out. Check, check. All right, everybody else, start working your way off the track, please. Start clearing out. We got to. We need some room. Yeah. What are you trying to do? What? Oh, I don't know how to fix it. Go show your dad right away. I don't know how to fix that. Yeah. He'll need the list, right? Yeah, I'll need the list. No. Check, check. All right, everybody else, once again, start clearing out. If you're not 21 or over, please exit the track. We're going to start calling people up. Don't bring your bikes up here. This is the end of the summer series, folks. This is Wednesday, number 6. We were able to race 5 of 6. Yeah, we're going to do one group picture when we're done of all the people that that made it. 21 and over, this game is going quick.
used my front wheel to knock Snyder over, but it didn't work.
Didn't work. Good try, though. Who got it? Scotty? Scotty don't? Scotty don't? All right, everybody else clear out. Or you could probably hang down there. I'm going to start calling off our Wednesday night Medallion racers. We're also going to include tonight, hot off the press, one of our East Moline BMX patches that we got made that a lot of people probably haven't seen yet. So you're going to get a medallion and a patch. And you're going to receive this award tonight because you were consistent. You showed up to all our races. We only rained out one. We did not count that race, so it was kind of a freebie. But tonight we're going to go through this list. When we're all done, if everybody would stay up here, we'll take one picture. And you can expect more of these series as we hit Rock Island Indoor, as we hit Mississippi Valley. You know what to expect. We'll come up with some cool stuff. Last year, a lot of belt buckles, a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, October. We have an October series that ends on our Halloween race. So we'll post some of that stuff. A couple more things while I got your attention, though. Next Friday night is the backwards race here. It's the 25th. It's the 20. Next Friday is the 18th. I take it back. 2 weeks. On the 25th, we're going to set up the indoor starting gate in front of that finish line, and the race will be officially backwards that night. The finish line will be right here. And if you check around the world, you'll find that nobody else is doing that.
And I've been telling them the Monday before that we'll set up the gate so we just practice.
We're going to try to set up a week in advance, so that's going to be a week of weird riding out here to get ready for that backwards race. All right, I'm going to start with this list. Come on up. If I call your name, now here's the deal. You might think we sit at home and Sarah runs a spreadsheet and the numbers are looking good, okay? But in all actuality, this is a series of check marks and colored pencils, X's. And we come up with a list then. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we don't call your name tonight and you think you got one, don't get mad at us, all right? We'll check it. Last year we missed a guy and we felt terrible, and it was legit. We certainly do the best we can, and it usually involves me reading names to Sarah as she marks stuff off in our spare time at home. So here we go. Start right there. All right, our first guy, Carson Allen. Come on up. Carson. Check, check. Carson Allen. You're going to get a medallion and a patch. Carson, we want you to go right over there. Go stand over there. Second place, Maverick Uptown Brown. Maverick Brown, where you at? Beckett Ince, come on down. Ince, right here, buddy. There is your stuff. Where's Maverick at? Do we see him yet? We'll keep him on ice. Here he comes. Truett Stifle. Truett, come on down. Maverick, come on up here. Hey, come here. This is your stuff. Truett, you go right over there. We're going to get everybody. All right, try to keep it moving. Maddox, McCleary. Ben Dog Adams. Jalen Ramos. Oh, and the O Show Cunningham. Come on down. Carson Frazier. Sophie McBroom. Caden Fromm. Brockton Bump. Kaysen Gear. Gage Jones. Gavin Wipeout Wilson. Come on down, Wilson. Mason Eddy. Amir Armstrong. Patrick Edwards. Yes, Gage Jones. All right, did I leave off with Patrick Edwards? Is that my guy I left off with? All right, got him. All right, here we go. Jordan Ramos, Fisher Jones, Zoe of Coal Valley, Emmett the Fireball Kaczynski, Khalil of Coal Valley, Landon Jones, Dr. Jones, Patrick Lightning McGee, who went down earlier, but hopefully is still here. Oh, McGee's not here. We'll collect his stuff, or we'll give that to whoever. You're taking it from McGee? Okay, perfect. Brody Honer, Bentley Shekels, Cameron Spiker, Bionic Bob Burwell, Dex the Boss Ike, Chandler Ash, Wyatt Bump, Griffin Johnson, Broder Peterson, Adam Cartwright, Abel Ashby, Dex the Stinger Helke, Brendan Handley, Vivan of Coal Valley, Caden Bailey, Caden Schneider, Scotty Culver, Mike Burke, Camry Ike, Rylan the Demon Hurst, Julia the Jaybird Johnson, Hannah Whitmarsh, Elijah Shelton, Cora Handley, Aaron Remley, and Sawyer Frazier. Now, if anybody else is questioning what has taken place, please come and see us. We'll look into it. But this is all we have for now. And let's gather up, guys. Get ready for a picture. Where is Stu at? Stu is right there. All right, guys, look towards the starting gate. Little guys up front. Big guys in the back. Little guys up front. All our little riders, get up to the front. Griffin. Everybody get their stuff. This is the Wednesday Summer Series 2025. Are we ready? Look at Stu. Here we go. Ready? Stu's doing another one. All right, congratulations, riders. You did something. You showed up here consistently on a Wednesday. Guess what? We didn't care what place you got. All right? That wasn't the idea. We just wanted you to be here. We like the consistent program, and we hope you had a good time. We're always trying to come up with cool stuff to give back to you riders, and I hope you like that. Striders to the last straightaway. Striders, we're getting ready to start the main events. If you think you got one and you think we're wrong, we'll check it out. That was not done by AI, Bionic Bob. That was Sarah and I on the couch with colored markers and scribbles. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Patrick Lightning McGee. We'll get him an award as soon as we see him next. All right, let's. Hey, you guys. We're gonna back you guys up off the gate now. I don't want you to do that. So yeah, go that way. All right, gates coming up. Balance bikes going to the last turn. Main event's getting ready to start. Don't forget, we're back here Friday night. Tomorrow we'll practice if we can. We have a race Friday night. Next week, we only race on Friday the 18th. We do not race on the 20th. And That is a change that we just realized we double booked that day. Almost ready. Sawyer's icing these guys out. That's an old school technique. He shouldn't know that, but he does. Main events, you guys can start staging up. 50-50 was at 351. 351. It's not a redraw yet.
All right, looks like Balance Bike's getting out there on that last straight. Balance Bikes, looks like they're ready to go. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I think I surprised them. Oh, man. Maverick with the pass. Going to take over the 1 spot. Stu getting the photos out there. Stu, I got to thank you for jumping into that game of foot down. That way I wasn't the first one out. I knew all the hype. I'd be out early. I had to talk to Kurt. Next up, a Growler Series. Yeah. Oh, no, that's for... I'm not serious. I like the Big Lebowski. Oh, yeah. Tastes like a Guinness. I don't like them dark beers. Oh, it's all I'll drink. Tried them. I've tried. You only need one or two. Main moto number 2, Edwards, Reeves, McKay. Reeves out and over with the whole shot, shutting the door on PJ. Reeves hanging on to the 1 in front of PJ. Stu, did you find a BMXer over there? Hiding behind the jump. Jackson McKay. Looks like he turned left when he should have gone straight. Send a little love Jackson's way. Stu's going to give him a hand, getting going again. He's going to finish out main moto 2. 3:56 in the 50-50 before the split. If you got missed or decided you wanted to get a pink ticket, 50-50 is in the tower for the duration. From McKay, Weniger with a whole shot. Main moto 3, 9:10 open. I'm good. Are you good? All right. Weniger hanging on to the 1. McKay and Fromm on your 1 and 2. Whoa! Little crazy turn bar action out of Tatum Weniger. I think you guys are getting way too comfortable on this track. I think it's time we changed it up. No, not tonight. No, not tonight. All right, this just in from the Snack Shack. 4 hot dogs left at $1 each. And after that, hot food is done. Thank you for clearing us out tonight. All right, Double A. Did you guys switch bikes? Helke and Double A. Helke with the highly controversial backward start. Not a fan. Schneider, Miller, Handley. Handley gets out good, shuts it down. Miller taking off. He's got Schneider on his inside, though. Oh, man, Miller looking to the inside. If he doesn't pass him, it's not going to be for lack of trying. There he goes, Miller, Schneider. Miller, Schneider, Handley, 1, 2, and 3 in main Moto 5. Miller going to take it in. Girls Cruiser, Hurst, Eddie McBroom, Johnson. Mason Eddy out good, but she's on the outside of the Jaybird and the Demon. Looks like they're going to shut the door on her. She's looking for any way back in. She pulled a 2 on round 2. Right now, though, Jaybird doing it for Green Tree. And standard bike, Hurst. Skull Crusher ride, Mason Eddy, the Bulldozer. And Sophie, the Flying Squirrel. Finish that one out. Looks like Jaybird's going to hang on to the win. Main moto number 7, 9-year-old cruisers. Adam Zinski, Bump, Ike. Speed bump, topside ride. Chopping the inside right now, though. That's going to be Zinski. Zinski coming out of Cedar Rapids. Ike and the Bend Dog hanging on to the 3 and the 4. Still going to be speed bump, topside ride. Bump going to take that one into turn 3 on the top side, coming out of turn 3 on the top side. And I think he's going to take it all the way to the stripe in the 1. 10-year-old cruiser, Pavlonis, Johnson, Dimmer, Demink. Pavlonis on the inside. Dimmer on a strong 2. Demink weaving in front of Beef Johnson there to hang on to the 3 spot. Pavlonis still on the 1. Double D, Dane Dimmer on the 2. 10-year-old cruisers, your class, main moto number 8. Pavlonis still leading Dimmer down that last straightaway. Here comes Dimmer working him on the outside. Dimmer got some smooth. Pavlonis laying him down. Going to hang on to the 1. 11-year-old cruiser, big one coming at you. McGee, Reeves, Bump, Cook, Peterson, Cartwright. Could be Reeves, Peterson, Cartwright. Cartwright hanging on to the 3 coming out of turn number 1. Could be Bump. The Chef and then Bump on the 3 and the 4. Still Reeves on the 1. Cash Money Peterson on the 2. Big Hoss Cartwright on the 3. Heading out of turn number 3 down that last straightaway. Still going to be Reeves, Peterson, and Big Hoss. Main moto is 10. Bates, Shelton, Remley. Shelton on the top side of this one, showing the old guys are on the track right now. Ron Remley out there in the 2. Tory Bates out of Cedar Rapids, hanging on the 3 spot. Remley on the big bike. Shelton. This is like 12 to 47 cruiser. 51, 55 cruiser. The Deacon Tim Ferry on the 1 right now. Oh! What's for supper? Quesadillas. Count me in. Ferry now starting to get his jump back on. As straight when I say that, he cases. Burke in there on the 2. Derek Hartline once again out of Charlottesville, Virginia. On the 3, that's main moto 11. Main moto 12 going to be 500 novice. Int, Stifle, Brown, Stevens, Allen. Gate goes down. Looks like Stevens on the one. Caven Stevens on the one. Looks like Ince out there on the 3. I think that's Maverick Brown on the 2. Somebody's working Stevens now. Ince working up there from the 3 spot. Stevens starting to lose ground now. Here comes the 2 and the 3 ride. Working Caven Stevens down that last straightaway. We got a mess of BMX coming to the line. Stevens going to be able to hang on to the win in Maiden Moto 12, Maiden Moto 13, 7-year-old novice, Winiger, Frazier, McKay, McCleary, and Ramos. Topside ride right now going to go to Ramos. Ramos on the 1. Now McCleary takes it over coming out of turn 2. Ramos got some sort of slingshot. I don't know what just happened. He took that one right back. The jalapeno, Jalen Ramos. Now McKay on the inside. Jackson McKay. Looks like Tilly Winiger out there. Peyton Frazier. Eight-year-old novice main Moto 14, the O Show, the Good Man, and Mad Dog Maddox Hacker. Hacker been winning this one all night. Oh, man, he's looking to the inside. What do I always say, racers? They're right there. You don't got to look for them. Osho shopping the inside of turn number 2, trying to get a slingshot out of there. Good Man out there on the 3 right now, but still topside ride to Mad Dog Maddox Hacker. Mad Dog still on the 1. Going to take that one in. 11-year-old novice main Moto 15 from Bump Frazier. In and out of turn number 1, coming right for me. I think that's Brockton Bump out of Port Byron, Illinois. Be Bump on the 1. Be Fromm and Frazier on the 2 and the 3. So be Bump on the 1. Fromm starting to reel him in, though, heading down the into that last turn. Still going to be Brockton Bump on the 1. Out of main Moto 15, main Moto 16, out of the gate. Gear on the 1 right now. Going to be Kinney on the 2. And Gavin Wilson on the 3. This will be Case and Gear on the 1. Gear looking around. Boy, I'm going to have to. We're going to have a clinic out here, and it's going to take about 5 minutes. And I'm going to tape blinders on all you guys' helmets. Gear hanging on to the 1. Kenny and Wilson on the 2 and the 3. 6-year-old intermediate main Moto 17, Armstrong, Ike Edwards, and Wally Beast. 4 at the stripe. PJ now working it to the inside of Wally Beast. Gonna be Armstrong on the 1. PJ diving down, riding that white line on the inside of turn number 1. Let's see what he's got down straight number 2. He's got some power. Armstrong's got the inside line, though. PJ's going to have to get out and in front, and he does. PJ on the 1. Armstrong, Wally Beast, and Camry Ike on the 4. Here comes Armstrong now, working PJ back into turn number 3. Armstrong shopping the inside now. Oh, PJ shuts the door. Hangs on to the 1. Armstrong has to stop pedaling for just a second. It's just enough for PJ to get away. Now Armstrong smoothing his way down that last straight. PJ going to hang on to the win. 7-year-old intermediate main Moto number is 18. Ben Dog, the Storm, and the Boss. Dex Ike on the 1. The Storm, Jordan Ramos on the 2, and the Ben Dog on the 3. Boss Dex Ike hanging on to the 1 in and out of turn number 3. Looks like he's got this one wrapped up for the evening. Main Moto number 19 out of the gate. 8-year-old intermediate. Jones, Reeves, Demink, Oh, boy, that's a mess right there. Steering around, trying to shuck and jive in and out of turn number 1. Reeves going to come out on the top side of this one. This is Danger Deacon Reeves. Reeves on the 1. The Outlaw Fisher Jones on the 2. BMX Rex hanging on to the 3. It's going to be Reeves. Reeves getting some heat out of the Outlaw, though. Reeves, the Outlaw, and DeMink finishing out main moto 19. Looks like Reeves going to hang on. 9-year-old intermediate is your class. Main moto number is 20. McKay, Zinski, Kaczynski, and the Voodoo Child. Kaczynski working on a perfect for the night. That is the Fireball, Emmett Kaczynski. He's taking that one in and out of turn number 1, coming out in first place. 2 ride. It's going to be Double Z. Zinski, Zyler Zinski out of Cedar Rapids. Shopping the inside of that one is McKay and then the Voodoo Child. Still going to be Fireball on the 1, Double Z on the 2, heading down that last straightaway. Looks like Fireball going to wrap that one up with a perfect on the night. Main motor number 21, 11 intermediate is your class. Jones and Cook. McGee opting out of this one after his crash earlier tonight. Hopefully he'll be back on the track really soon. Right now, topside ride going to the chef, Landon Cook. Dr. Jones settling into that 2 spot. I'm going to have to go out on a limb and say that's how this one's going to finish. Main motor number 22, 13-year-old intermediate. Shekels on the inside. The Big Show. He got the jump on the Purple Python. Brody Honer. Honer now looking to the inside of Shekels. Shekels getting a little bump coming out of that turn. He got the little speed coming down off the top of that hill. He's going to carry that into turn number 2. Behind them going to be K-Rat and Jones. Jones trying to get around K-Rat now. K-Rat hanging on to the 3. Big Show still hanging on to the 1 in front of Honer. Looks like Big Show might be taking this one in for the win. Honer giving it all he's got down that last straightaway, smoothing it. Shekels going to take it in for the win. Goro, Bates, Spiker. Spiker on the 1, Crazy Train happening right now. Goro working the 2, Bates on the 3. Bates out of Cedar Rapids. Crazy Train making sure he's got enough space between him and Spiker. Or, I'm sorry, in front of Goro to take the win. Burwell, Bedford, Heartline. Bionic Bob, topside ride, Skull Crusher colors. Gate 8, Sexton Ford ride of Mike Bedford on the 2. And Heartline one more time, doing it out of Charlottesville, Virginia. So going to be Burwell, Bedford, and Heartline 1, 2, and 3. Main moto is 24. That was 51 and over intermediates. Girls experts on the track, Hurst, McBroom, and Max Power. Hurst out good. Max Power in the 2, and the Flying Squirrel, Sophie McBroom. It's going to be Hurst. She's starting to check out of this one. She is just a couple years older than the other girls in here. She's going to take that one in for the win in and out of turn number 3. More girls experts, 3 wide at the stripe. Now the Hurricane, Hannah Whitmarsh. She moves into the 1 spot. Jaybird trying to hold off Cora the Explorer. Cora the Explorer looking to the inside of turn number 1. I don't think she did not make it stick. Still going to be Whitmarsh on the 1. Whitmarsh. Guys, did you see that? That's a girl jumping into turn 2. She's radder than you are. Much radder than I am. Whitmarsh on the 1. Jaybird. And Cora the Explorer. Big bad rack of 10 experts coming at you. Looks like Pavlonis gets the jump on the rest of the group. Dimmer in there on a strong 2, but there goes Winiger. Now Demink looking to the inside. Nice move out of Demink. He sneaks into the 3 spot in front of Dimmer. Now Dimmer trying to work the inside. Pavlonis and Weniger taking off on the 1 and the 2. Can Demink hang on to that 3 spot? He's getting some heat out of Dimmer. Beef Johnson in there now on the 5. Still hanging on to the 1. Going to be Pavlonis. Going to be Weniger. Vinny Meatballs. Here comes Dane Dimmer. Vinny Meatballs doing it for Team Iowa. Holds on to the 3 spot. That was Main Moto 27. Main Moto 28, 17, or 11 experts. I'm sorry. Peterson, Cartwright, Reeves. I just made these kids grow up really fast. Reeves on the 1. Cash Money Peterson on the 2. Haas Cartwright on the 3. Reeves, Peterson, Cartwright, just like that. 1, 2, and 3 heading into turn number 3. Looks like that's how 11 experts going to finish out. 12X, Ashby, Helke, Shelton. Double A on the inside. Shelton and Helke slicing and dicing for the 2 and the 3. Oh, nice move out of Shelton. Helke has to foot down it. Shelton closed the door like bam. Double A with the air turn bar look back. And you know what he found? Eliza Shelton. I tell you, time and time again, they're going to be there. Don't look for them. Shelton working Ashby down that last straightaway. Double A looks like he might have the smooth to the line, but Shelton was a strong 2 on that one. 15X Miller, the Super Sport, and the hand grenade. Man, this is a fast one coming at you right now. Corbin Miller, Gate 8, Sexton Ford ride. Hanley doing it for Skull Crushers, and Right Cycles rider. The Super Sport on the 3. Now he's working into the 2 spot. Miller checking out on the 1. Looks like Hanley's going to hang on to the 2. Main Moto 31. Don't forget, folks, we got 50-50 drawing, and we will need to tarp this track as there's a chance for rain coming up tomorrow. We want to get practicing tomorrow if we can. Right now, Keim on the 1. Going to be Keim, Schneider, Bates, Forsland, Mason, Eddy. Schneider now takes over the 1 from Keim. Schneider going to take that one down the last straightaway in the 1 spot. Keim and Forsland on your 2 and 3. Last main moto of the night going to be Burt Condren Culver and Captain Chaos. Nice snap out of Schneider. Captain Chaos leading the pack of old guys into turn number 1. Burke settles into the 2 spot. Condren now trying to rail around Culver. Oh, Culver lets him go by. Culver could have turned right instead of turning left, but he did not. Thank you, Scotty. Captain Chaos on the 1 still. Burke, Condren, Culver. Captain Chaos getting some heat out of Burke now. Schneider starting to fade. Here comes Burke working him down the last straight. Schneider gets a little out of rhythm. Here comes Burke. Oh, man. Nice racing out of the old guy class. All right, not sure. .50 drawing to follow in just a second. Don't forget, we would love your help tarping that track.
All right, here we go. 50-50 winning ticket. They were all pink tickets tonight. 474. 568. 474. 568. Sarah DeVos, your tickets were not even close. So there's that. 474, 568. And yeah, if we could get a tarping crew together, that would be awesome. Derek Hartline, if you're around here, come on up to the announcer's tower. Derek Hartline from Virginia. He will definitely win the long distance award tonight. There is no doubt about it. That number again, 474-568. We practice tomorrow 5 to 7 if the weather's good. Watch the Facebook. And Friday night we're racing. Couple people going to Minnesota to race. Good luck to you if you're going there. You know the drill. Win the race. Don't back down.
Triple checking. Triple checking.
Oh, I am. Go like it, so.
5, 6, 8. We all are.
My mom wasn't paying attention, so I snatched